All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Model S. Probably my favorite Tesla so far. Oh, because I haven't had a Model X yet, but I've had a Model 3, a Model Y, and a Model S. But I've really enjoyed my time with the Model S, and I wish I definitely kept it a little longer. But we're going to talk about a Model S, and I found a Tesla Model S with a $18,000 discount. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, see what would, like, if it actually makes sense. Is it, worth it or not? Should you just go on and get it, or should you wait? We're going to take a look at the Model S market as it sits right now. We're going to find what the cheapest Model S long range refresh is, and also what the cheapest Model S Plaid, and see if the market is correcting or not, because I think it is. People are getting antsy. The buyers in that type of market. I mean, I can't even afford it anymore, but the buyers in that price range, 90, 80K, 100K plus, it's definitely thick and thin. But let's get into the video, but let me roll that intro real quick. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. Basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla, or selling your Tesla, or even getting the best possible financing rate. So if you're new here, definitely please hit that subscribe. So let's get into it. Model S, definitely, we already know it's probably one of the more expensive vehicles on the Tesla lineup. Of course, the expensive being the Model X. Model S starts at 105, and the Model S Plaid is 136. And this has been leaps in price ranges and crazies. And I don't know if you guys have known this, but the Model S long range, when it got introduced for the refresh, was $80,000, and Tesla went ahead and just increased it all the way to 105 because of demand, supply shortages, all that stuff, all that jazz. But the Model S Plaid was actually around like 120 at start, and then they increased it to 136. So that's like a quick refresh in history of that. But let's just jump into that really quick. So Waiting for Tesla, as most of you know, is a third-party aggregator site. I go through it religiously, and it shows new car inventory as well as demo inventory that's available across the country in the United States. All these vehicles are never been registered and brand new. And right now there's 120 Model S's available. So that shouldn't be a surprise. There's always been Model S's actually available. Most of them usually were Plaids, but now there's actually a handful of long ranges because we are at the end of the month in November. And so there are actually 39 long range of Model S's brand new for sale that are actually available. But let's filter this down some more, down to actually ones with discount. And there's actually 2 Model S long ranges with discount that are long range. So let's actually open this back up to Plaid, and this is where we're gonna find that $18,000 discount on a Model S Plaid right here. It's a 2022. It's got some miles on it, maybe on the higher side, arguably, but you're getting a full $18,000, right? Bringing that under 118,000 to 117,970. And we're actually, this vehicle has been here for a bit, so I bet they're going to try and jack up this discount, because it was at like a $17,000 discount, but now it is at a full $18,000 discount to bring it at 117,950. And this makes me wonder, like, is this a good deal or not? Like last time we looked at it, it was a decent deal. So let's take a look at the auction values really quickly. Let me just log in and see what are the Model S's, if there's been actually any action on it. And I don't think there has been, because like we talked about before, there's not a lot of buyers in this price range. You can see it's really hasn't changed. There hasn't been any that ran at the auction in a couple of weeks, so it's still in like that low to kind of mid 90s, give or take. But really where we really see it is actually if we go to, so this is CarGurus.com. They actually track the retail prices of all Teslas and all cars across the country. And we can see right here, Model S, almost the highest next to Model 3 in terms of drop in price, retail list price in the past 9 days at almost 14 or almost 15%, 14.89%. We can actually drill down even more and see that most of the big drops are in the older ones, but you can see 2021 and 2022 at 9.81 and 11.61%. So let's let's go on the hunt. Let's try and find the cheapest Model S refresh. It's got to be a refresh. So that means it's got to be 2021 or newer, and it's got to have all the newer bells and whistles. And let's see what's like the cheapest one that we can actually find in the country, because I mean, this sounds like a good deal at $18,000 off the one that we found earlier, but is it actually a good deal or not? Because let me try and filter this one right here. It's at $117,000, 970. That sounds like a good deal because it sounds like, you know, big money being discounted. But let's actually first find the plaid, see what the cheapest plaid is. And last time we looked at this, there were some like right under $100,000 at 99,000. But it looks like you know, it's starting to come up, creep a little bit. That looks like the one that was at 99,000 sold, unfortunately. But now there's a handful, a couple of these. Like there's one right here and 995 still available for sale. A couple right here, 28,000. So if you're really interested in a plaid, you don't care about 2021 versus 2022, I would just pick one of these and just be on your, you know, move on with your day and get a, you know, slighter discount on that. But let's just find, so let's take away the plaid, because we're trying to find what's the cheapest refresh in the country. Because last time when we were looking on this search, we found one for $85,000. I want to see if we can find one even cheaper than that, because if we can get, because you got to remember the price point of these long ranges at the refresh was $80,000. So there's people out there that may have paid 80 to 85 before taxes and fees and everything. So this should be okay with, you know, an 80K price point or even a low 70s. Oh, interesting. Wow. So we've got a new data point here. This seems like it is even cheaper because this looks like a refresh, right, guys? I mean, it's got it's got the black back. It's got the arachnid rims. Interesting. Black, and this was actually my exact build, minus of course the arachnids. It does have, I wouldn't say it's high mileage. It's got 32,000 miles on it, which isn't bad. 32,000 miles. I mean, it's still a Tesla, so like it's, you don't got the usual maintenance, but this is not bad. If you can get this for like, I don't know, it's like 75, and okay, so it's in Georgia, so that's pretty far, at least from me. But if you can get this for like mid 70s, but that's good, because we are finally starting to see Model S long ranges in the mid 70s. So that's good, because maybe something is wrong with this one. I want to take a look at this one. Okay, you can't look at the Carfax order, but this is definitely going to sell soon, because this is the cheapest. Like, why would you buy any of these older Model S's that are not refresh when you can get a refresh or a 2021 refresh for $78,000? So that's huge, actually. Like, I have to actually, because I have a viewer that scheduled a call with me, and we talk about it at least twice now about the Model S market, and there it is. We are finally in the 70s, and we're not even at the end of the year yet. There's still December, there's still January, where prices are going to drop like a rock in January, because January is historically a lower sales volume month for both on the new and used cars. People just don't buy cars after Christmas, and they wait until like the tax season time. But yeah, there's plenty of Model X's right here. Both of these are in the $83,000, so in the mid 80s. I would say Model S's are definitely in the mid 80s, if not even cheaper. So I wouldn't pay any higher than that for a Model S. So let's take a look, because whenever I shop for used cars, I take a look at wholesaler sites like Car Buyer USA, and I see what their temperature is on a vehicle that I'm looking at. So let's just put in like Model S, I don't know, 15,000 miles, because that's probably what I would buy for. And let's just see. Well, actually, let's put in, because I sold my Model S for 6,000 miles on it. It was a 2022 Model S. Let's see what they would offer me today. Okay, so 84, mid 80s, like we just talked about. So not bad, still kind of up there. But I'm gonna wait till the 70s, because they are definitely like high 70s, of course. But they're definitely gonna get there. And we can already see Tesla's already putting massive discounts on the Model S, and they have 120 available. You can see there's let's refresh this. So waiting for Tesla actually tracks all the different inventory drops day by day, and you can see there's a slight spike here, but not too much. So you can see right here, there's 42 Model Ys that became available, 14 Model 3s, 25 Model S's, and 31 Model X's. So definitely some interesting stuff that Tesla has tried to like kind of like make that discount just a little bit better. I mean, it's not like crazy better for the Model X, my Model S, but I want to see it jump a little bit higher to like a $20,000 or $25,000 because this vehicle has been sitting for a bit, and it's also in. I would think Florida is a decent market for this, so it's pretty interesting why this one is still sitting. They really need to incentivize this one, get to clear it out and be on their way. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.